and welcome back to the Bookie YouTube channel. Today we are going to be making cupcakes. And as you can see, we are making it not from scratch, but from a box because I don't want to have you guys sitting here forever. So, it is going to be some Funfetti cupcakes, so I'm excited for this. So, to start, you're going to need your ingredients. So, Funfetti cupcake mix, 3 large eggs, a cup of water, and a half cup of oil. It's very important that you measure correctly. Baking is an art, but it's also a science. If you don't have it down to a science, it will end up a sugary, weird, disgusting mess. So please, please, please measure correctly. Again, that's 1 cup of water, half cup of oil, 3 large eggs, and Funfetti cupcake mix from a box. Okay, so next step is gathering all of the utensils. For mixing, that means a mixer if you have one, a bowl, and a whisk if you don't have a mixer. Okay, so we have a whisk just in case you don't know what that is, which I bet most of you do. So, that over here. And then I have this mixer that I got from any grocery store. You should be able to find it in any grocery store. And adult supervision is required, so please be careful. So, let's read the instructions, because that is important. So, first we have to preheat the oven. Heating to 350 degrees. Okay. And coat bottom of the pan with non-stick cooking spray or shortening and flour for dusting. Okay, we are not going to use that because we are going to be using the little cupcake tins, which are over here. So, first we're going to take all of this cake mix. Oh boy, this is a lot of cake mix. It's like powdered sugar. Oh my gosh. Okay. Cake mix, water, oil, eggs, and mix with mixer on speed for 2 minutes and pour batter into pans. I can't talk. Okay, so first we're going to use this. Oh my gosh. Okay, so now we can add water. I'm nervous. Oil. And now we can add 3 cold eggs. And you can get a bigger bowl depending on what you're making, of course. Egg 1. Please try not to get any shell in there because that would be bad. Shell does not taste good. I know from experience. That's egg 1. Egg 2. Oh, it's like a bubble. That's gross. Egg 3. Okay. No, it's not that much. Okay, whatever. Okay, let's mix. And I had to wet my hands with something or else that egg was going to drive me crazy. Okay, so it's so thick and clumpy, and I'm probably gonna need a spatula. It should say that in the instructions. Ooh, this looks good. This looks really good. It smells good too. Ooh, this is gonna be good. 3. Bake at 350 degrees. Follow the baking times below. When toothpick inserted into the center and it comes out clean, which is a professional baking tip, I strongly recommend you do that. Let's see. When cake is done. Cool 10 to 15 minutes before removing the pan. Cool cake completely before frosting. Store loosely covered. Okay, let's do this. Okay, so after you've mixed it for 2 minutes, this is what it should look like. If it doesn't, don't worry. You might just need to keep mixing or, reread the instructions. That's always important. If you feel like something is wrong, please reread the instructions. Please you can figure out what's wrong. I promise you can. Okay, so my arm hurts, but we're gonna keep going. So I'm going to scoop it with a spoon, and if you have one of those fancy ice cream scoops that takes the ice cream underneath, then you can use one of those because that works a lot better than a spoon. But I don't have one of those, so we're just gonna use a spoon and wait till it stops dripping to pour it in here. And if you are using a spoon like me, you probably are going to have to, and there's the oven. You're probably going to have to do it a couple of times before it finally is full enough. But don't fill it up all the way because then your cupcakes won't cook, but don't fill it up not enough because then your cupcakes will burn before the time's up. So, let's continue to do this. This might take a minute. Okay. Now that we have our pans all filled, make sure they're not too high, but not too low. That took a while, so if it took you a little bit longer than you thought it might, that is totally okay. Also, if you like what your cakes look like right now, hit the thumbs up button and subscribe to this channel. We really would like that. So let's get to the next step, putting them in the oven. So this has got to be the most important step. It also has the most important thing that you need to pay attention to. Adult supervision is required. Please, 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 if you can't put something in the oven, please ask an adult to help you because we don't want you to get hurt. So let's do this. Well, I think I put that back a little too far. But I'm gonna close the door. You need to relax. I'm scared. How are we going to do this? Okay, they're rising. And then over here we have 2 very large cakes because we had too much batter. I don't know why, but I always do this when we have too much batter. So they're rising. Yay! Okay, so our cupcakes just came out and it is time to poke them with a toothpick to see if they're clean on the inside. And our souffle cake thingies over there, they are going to be done soon. Like 30 seconds soon. So we're going to check these. Clean. 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 Also clean. Clean. Okay, they're all clean. Now it's time to frost. So let's get started. If you don't have a piping bag, then you can just use a regular baggie like I am using right now. If you don't have a piping tip, that's perfectly fine. You can just use a spoon or just cut a hole in the bag. That's perfectly fine as well. So, and the main thing, if you have a piping bag, and those who have piped with this type of like a Ziploc bag knows what I'm talking about. You don't want it to explode. Because when it explodes, it comes out the sides and it's just annoying. So let's hope this doesn't explode. And try not to squeeze by the tip so much, but like above it. It's working! I don't know why I sound so surprised, but I am. Okay. This is working. We're gonna do this. I kind of hope this doesn't explode. Okay, I feel like that's enough frosting on that cupcake. So, let's choose the next tip. Okay, so guys, my worst fear came true. Bag exploded. Yay. That's good. Anyway, so I'm gonna frost the inside, and I did these 2 cupcakes before that happened, but then it kind of got smudged. So, you know, what can you do? So we're gonna pipe to fill the inside. Please don't explode on camera. I really don't want you to do that because that would be bad. Let's see if we can make this. Okay, I think that's good. This is hard. Okay, just gonna kind of go around. This is the worst icing job I've ever seen. Comment below if your icing looks like mine. If your icing looks really good, comment below. My icing looks really good. And if yours looks like mine, then comment below. My icing looks like hers. I think our neighbors are doing fireworks or something. So they're being loud. Now we're just gonna just pipe. I need you to pipe for me. Just pipe. Or I will force you to pipe. Just pipe out some icing. That's all I want you to do. Okay, well, that was really bad, but I can live with that. Now, it's sprinkle time. Let's do this. Okay, so I found another efficient way to open the top of where the sprinkles are. You just take a fork and repeatedly stab it. So I've already done one, and we don't have budget for a fancy canister, so I'm just kind of using my hands. Kind of throw it on there. Once you guys like and subscribe, we'll finally have enough budget for a good sprinkle canister thingy. I don't know what they're called. Comment below what they're called. Okay, just gotta sprinkle it on here. Okay guys, so that was baking cupcakes with sizzling stove. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I love you so much. Everybody at Bookie loves you so much. And have a good day. And Happy New Year. That was good.
For more videos, subscribe to Bookie, where our videos are always sizzling hot.